I appeal to the students of Ashoka University to act in your own self-interest. Do not be misled by fools. Do not be misled by gentlemen who are in their 50s or in their 60s who essentially they came on to Ashoka and they received consideration. They received money. They received things which you're not aware of. And then when it suited them, they left you in the lurch. Now, I don't know who you are. I don't know anything about you. But I know more about you than Pratap Bhanu Mehta or Subramanian. What do I know about you? I know you because I know your parents. In fact, if I had worked hard, I would be somebody who sent my son or daughter or grandson. Actually, I'm 58 and my son is 35, so it would be, we get married early. But you understand what I'm saying? Look, is it a good idea to go to Haryana, to Sonipat, to study? Of course it is. If you actually study. But what does study mean? Study means that you see, whether you go into law, accountancy, banking, anything, design, you see, you're going to have to, you're going into a new world where there is every 10 years, in any profession, medicine, law, whatever it might be, every 10 years you're going to have to do professional update exams. You'll have to requalify basically. So test preparation is key. And, Ashoka can do that because it's credible. It's credible, and you can get rid of the Bhanu Mehta and Marilyn Monroe. You can bring in Marilyn Monroe and say, that's celebrity. That's okay. That's advertising. But you get rid of them. Don't pay them. Tell them to fuck off. Because Marilyn Monroe is not going to help you be a better earner in your life. Or Bhanu Mehta is not going to help you be a better provider for your family. And why are you there in the first place? Only one reason. It's because through education you can provide for your family, not fight with the fascism, not fight with the Hindus. Hindus are the majority in India. If I take this degree, Hindus will become minority. Don't be silly. Whether you like it or not, you have to accept that my color won't change into white if you agitate. And you say, we do not want Uncle Ji to be so damn brown. We want him to have red hair and blue eyes and big boobs. No, you can agitate as much as you like. It's not going to happen. Right? So I'm appealing to you, students of Ashoka, to do the right thing, which is to say, tell the PhD and MPhil students to go fuck off, because we're subsidizing them. They're useless. Now, if you have good TAs, teaching assistants and so on, that can be subsidized, yeah, but do it offshore, do it back in Delhi so that they have to keep coming back. But don't have it on campus. And turn your campus into basically a Tony, high quality, it's got to be posh, but Indian posh. Like in the Bollywood movies. And that means, Everybody does those exercises to have the six pack, and the muscles and the hair. Hair should be perfect. And you don't have to bloody speak British or American English or any shit like that. Fuck that. Indian English, but also good accents in Hindi and one or two. Yeah, it's good. The other thing is that I'm telling you, see, if you're paying this money, that is the biggest signal. It means you come from good families, smart families. You're paying X amount. That means it's a signaling device. It means that you've got skin in the game. You're not going to screw up. And provided you just get a little bit of, what we call, custom tailored courses. Suppose I'm the HR manager of a startup, which is exploding, and I need, in 12 weeks' time, I need people who know this module of whatever it may be. It may be accountancy, it may be law, it may be CS, it may be whatever it may be. But I need it in Spanish. And I make a phone call. You've got to have that flexibility that you have the kids who want to go to Spain or Argentina, or wherever it may be, and they can do that, and that's much more than an internship. That you're earning money. And believe me, I know how these things work. Business Japanese, business Spanish, business Mandarin, I know about this. Business Russian, I know about this. It does change trajectories. And but having, really stupid people from Cornell, if they were so great, they should have stayed in America and competed with African American economists who really address issues of race and gender and so on. They can't compete there. They can't compete in America. And what's the point of their coming back to India? Because in India, only 15 million people pay income tax. In America, in Britain, forget about America, in Britain, 30 million people pay income tax, and it's and the threshold is double. So what's the point? Why pretend that redistribution is a magic wand and talking about human rights is a magic wand? Because rights have to be linked to incentive-compatible remedies, and the state in India cannot offer incentive-compatible remedies. And you have an extraordinary situation where you have Bhanu Mehta saying, I've lost faith. And everybody is losing faith. But what faith? Faith in what? A faith that a private enterprise or public enterprise in India can have the type of trust fund that Harvard and Yale has, and that they'll just go on paying money so that he can go on talking nonsense. That faith? What the fuck is wrong with you? The students of Ashoka, I'll tell you why it succeeded. It's because the kids are good. अच्छे संस्कारी लोग हैं, नौजवान हैं, बच्चे हैं, and they had good teachers. And the guy with the Cornell statistics degree, you don't need that type of statistics, believe me. I looked at his latest, actually he doesn't have a latest. He did one statistics paper while he was at Cornell with a couple of co-authors. And it's not great. It's, rouse, fuck off. This is shit. So, but, Aziz Premji, okay, ठीक है. Go, गाँव में जाओ. And if you keep going to the village, then you'll forget all about econometrics and all this nonsense. Look, the fact is, there's only, Abhijit Banerjee could only get a Nobel Prize because he was with a white lady. Otherwise, people would say his wife. Otherwise, people would say China has destroyed poverty, and you people, Amartya Sen and Abhijit Banerjee and Chatterjee and Bananaji, you perpetuate it because you're stupid. So listen to your parents. Your parents have made money. Otherwise, you couldn't afford to be there. Or your parents want you to make money. Otherwise, they wouldn't have sent you there. Because it's not, Ashoka is not optimized for IAS, for UPSC. It's not optimized. DU and JNU, really much more optimized. JNU is absolutely optimized for, because, people like me or my sister and so on, they mark time because we get our first degree when we're 19 and or 18, and then you've got to wait. So you do this bloody shit and nonsense, and but it's a tremendous waste of time. Tremendous waste of time. But you see, during the Cold War, it was important for us that we looked a little bit Marxist. But then, in 1977, when Atal Bihari Vajpayee became Minister of the External Affairs, he went running to Moscow and he started drinking all the vodka. Ye vodka hai. Ye kebab hai, main khaunga. So then, is it beef? Yeah, I'll eat it. It's the beef. So then the Russians were convinced that this man is not some Hindu fanatic who's allied with the Christian fanatics of the USA. So we're fine. So there's no need for all this play acting anymore. What if you want to go to US or UK or EU? Do so by all means, but you will make less money than if you go there as an astrologer or as a teacher of transcendental bloody meditation or some shit. I'm not joking. If you know some Sanskrit, become a Purohit, get a basic Purohit certificate, and you're going to make much more money. Whereas you come here or America, whatever, you're going to be like rats. I'm sorry, what's the word? Hamsters. Hamsters on a hamster wheel, running in a cycle. Because the white people or the Indian people who've been there, second generation, they're on that hamster wheel. There's no point to it. This has been played out. Now, I know, there are a lot of bogus engineering colleges or AI colleges or this college or that college, all worthless. And Aziz Premji University looks good, but it's going to be shit. I give it 5 years, it's going to be shit. And, what should you do? The answer is you should turn your college into a really excellent toning, a place where you can come for toning, for to become sophisticated, to acquire better communication skills, and to acquire better muscles, better posture, better way of being able to relate to the opposite sex. Hi, yeah, that's extremely important. That is cultural capital. That is actually how you can make money. And this is what I'm saying. Turn into the kind of people Shah Rukh Khan and Amir Khan and in those college movies of the old days. That's what your parents have sent you for. And nothing wrong in that. Bollywood is true. Bollywood is true because hard work is true. Family values is true. Religion is true. And it doesn't mean we have to fight with each other. Come on. Don't be silly. Religion is family matter. You know. Iman ki baat hai. And no need to do all the sex and drinking and smoking now. Do it later on when your brain has gone 25. By the time you're 25, your brain is fully developed. After that, do what the fuck you like. But not till then. संस्कारी रहो थोड़ी बहुत कुछ और दिन के लिए.